With Salvage on the road to reaching live on Star Citizen 3.18, the latest patch drastically lowered the spawn rates of salvageable derelict ships in asteroid fields and Lagrange points. This was always a planned move, as there was an increased amount of them to allow for players to easily test the salvage gameplay. So how rare is it to come across a salvageable ship now? What's the most profitable way to salvage once salvage hits the live servers? And what is it everyone's been doing wrong with salvaging this entire time? My name's Dead Leader, and let's figure it out. I'm constantly amazed how often I see other content creators on stream or in videos salvaging inefficiently, only to conclude that it must not be very profitable for the time invested. And from my test today, almost counterintuitively, the changes to spawn rates are likely to cause them to make more money than they usually would without really knowing why. Searching through an asteroid field, the changes were obvious. The majority of scans would result in finding mineable asteroids. In fact, in my session today, I only came across one single Avenger Titan to salvage. But salvaging derelict ships is where people usually would go wrong, as procedurally spawned ships, while they look like they would be profitable, they take a long time to scrape and don't provide nearly any RMC for scraping them. The flashy 890 jumps floating around everywhere looked like they would be the most profitable, yet they're so unprofitable that it's just not really worth your time at all to even bother with them. Often people on stream would settle for salvaging these larger ships, since it's easier and more visually appealing to salvage a large ship than it is to go after where the real money is. And here's why the latest reduction in spawned derelict ships is a good thing, and why salvaging is about to get a whole lot easier and more profitable. During my tests, the one thing that wasn't so hard to hunt down were the salvageable ship pieces. These are small broken pieces of hulls that you can find in clusters around asteroids, easily discernible from other scannable objects since their ID are divisible by 2000, and the higher the number, the more ship pieces can be found there. Now, to give you context, salvaging a ship, you can fill 1 SCU of RMC in roughly around 1 minute and 40 seconds, where with these ship pieces, you can get the same amount in about 23 seconds. And your instincts might be, oh, well, these ships are larger though, so you can scrape more boxes of RMC in total off of these ships' hulls than smaller pieces, yeah? Well, nope. The larger of these ship pieces that you can usually find in clusters, you can reliably scrape at least 10 SCU of RMC from it alone, where this Carrack, for instance, I had scraped pretty much the entire side of it and had only gathered around 2 SCU. Here's some side-by-side footage of me scraping a Carrack versus scraping a ship piece. This is pretty much all you need to know. Now, the reason why the reduction of derelict ships is a good thing is they no longer clutter up your scans when you're looking for ship pieces. My recommendations for a soloer and a reclaimer at this point to get peak efficiency is, and if you can do it, get an alt account and on a second PC, set it up so you can keep a little Terry of your own in the salvage processing deck with a multi-tool. Go to an asteroid field and scan for signatures divisible by 2000 to find the correct ship pieces. Then jump into salvage turret and scrape it clean, using your alt account to stack the boxes as they come. This way you can scrape whole pieces clean without really needing to stop for very long. Move from piece to piece until the cluster is dry, then scan for another. If you can't find any more, just fly deeper into the asteroid field, about 6,000 kilometers, to continue scanning. You'll find another cluster pretty much immediately. I did this for about an hour and a half and ended up with 74 SCU of cargo, which sold for 570,000 Alpha UEC. Not bad if you can sort the equipment out for it. Luckily I had some store credit left over, so I just made an alt account and gifted a game pack and starter ship to it, and had an old PC around which managed to run Star Citizen well enough to pull it off. But if you can't afford to get an alt account and you don't have a second PC lying around, the second best option would be join my salvaging org, the Skull Scrapers. You can find a link to join in the video description, and make sure to join the Discord to go on salvaging expeditions with us once 3.18 goes live. It's a friendly place to meet some other Star Citizens, and it just so happens to be the Dead Leader Discord also, so I'm always there if you ever want to ask questions. And lastly, I just wanted to say another massive thank you. It was less than a month ago that I last posted a big thanks because we had just reached the milestone of 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we're now fast approaching 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is insane. Thank you so much, everyone, for leaving your comments and giving ideas and just, you know, being so nice. It was really surprising, and just, you know, it warms the cockles of my heart. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel and like this video, and let's see if we can make it to that 5,000 number. Yeah. Just wanted to say another big thank you, everyone. So, as always, my name's Dead Leader, and I'll see you out in the verse.